Yeah. So in today's class, we are going to start the next chapter of physics. That is only we used to call as what? Force and laws of motion. What is that? Force and
Laws of motion.
laws of motion. Force and laws of motion. So let us come to here. First, as we know that from the lower classes we are studying force. First one is force, and later we can study what is laws of motion. Understand? So let us come to the first force. So what is the meaning of force? Can you able to say? What is the
Push or pull.
for? The same thing which you have studied in
The push or pull.
what? A push or pull of an object is only known as force. That is what we are studying. Yes? From the lower classes, the same thing you have studied. Even class 8, you have studied types of forces also. Force and types of forces also. Because force and pressure will come in class 8. So let us come to here. Force and laws of motion. So let us come to the force. Suppose when we want to open a door, you may see that I will hold the door handle. Either I will try to push it or else I will try to pull it. Is it yes or no? So when I want to open the
Yes,
door,
sir.
basically we'll try to push the door, as well as when I want to close the door, I will try to pull the door with our hands. That is what I will do. Either a push or pull of a door, either it will be closed or open. So depend upon the type of the door, it will be varies. Now you can see here. So when we want to open this door or close this door, means that move a body, when you want to move a body, it must be either understanding pushed or pulled. Is it yes or no? So either opening or closing doesn't matter. When you want to push the body, means in the sense of when you want to move the body from one place to another place, then definitely what you have to do? You have to do
Push or pull.
push or pull of the object. So that is, so this push or pull of a body is only called as, we used to call it as force. You understand? So when you want to move an object, when you want to move a body, any body, if you want to move a body, then we have to do any action of called as, either you have to push it or you have to pull it. So this push or pull only will move the object from one place to another place. So this push or pull of an object is only called as, what we should call? Force. Do you understand, Ra?
Force.
Ra, the direction, you may notice it. The direction is also most important here. Suppose the direction in which a body is pushed or the body is pulled, then that is only called as direction of force. Suppose I am trying to push the object in this direction, or else I am trying to pull the object like this, I am pulling, or else like this I am pulling. Suppose see, I am having a load. So what is the meaning of push? Push means from the back side, I will try to apply the force. Is it yes or no, Ra? Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So thus now, same object. What is the meaning of pulling? Pulling means front I will stand with the help of some rope and all. I will try to like this, I will do. That is pulling. Like this if I will do. That is called as pushing. Is it yes or no? Yes? So
Yes, sir.
this is called as push and this is called as pull. So in this both the actions you can see the direction of force. What is the meaning of direction means? Direction means, so whatever the direction of push or pull I am applying, that is the direction of force also. Understand? So the direction in which a body is pushed, if I am pushing in this direction, then the direction of force also in this direction. If I am trying to pull like this direction, then the direction of force is also in this direction. Suppose I am trying to pull in this direction, I am pulling, then the direction of force is in this direction. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no? So that is what will happen when we open or close the door by applying force. Understand? Now when we push the door to open it, then when we apply a force on this door in a direction away from us, is it yes or no, Ra? So when we are trying to push any object, what is the direction of force now? Is it away from us or towards to us? Is it away from us or towards to us?
Away from us.
Away from us.
Away from
I am trying to push you. I am trying to push you. What is the direction of force? It is going away from us.
Away from us.
Away from us. Now, in the same way, understanding when I'm trying to close the door, then I will exert the force in the direction towards to us. Means I will try to pull the door like this. I will try to pull the door like this. So means in the sense of what is the direction of force? It is coming towards to us. Is it yes or no?
Towards us.
Towards to us, or else I am trying to pull like this, like this. So what is the direction of force? Direction same towards to
Towards
me.
us.
So towards to the me only it is coming. When I'm trying to pull like this, or else when I'm trying to pull like this, so the force is coming. The force is acting the same direction towards to me. Is it yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that is what you can say. Always you can observe here, the push or pull of an object is only called as force. And this direction of force is always depends on understanding. What? When we are trying to push it, it will go away from us. When we are trying to pull it, it will come towards to us. So here you can remember direction of force. Direction of force is always, understand, is a go away from us. Is go away from when we are pushing any object, it will come towards to us, towards to us when we are pulling any object. So that is what you should remember. So a simple definition which I can make, understand, for force. What is the meaning of force, Ra? A simple definition. That is what? A push or pull of an object.
A push or pull.
A push or pull of an object is called as force. So which is what we have studied from the long back. It's a yes or no? Ra? So if I will push any object or if I will
Yes, sir.
so that is only we used to called as force. Understand? Now let us take some other life examples. Understand? Force which we are using in our daily life. Suppose first case I will push the door or else I will pull the door. That is what I used to call as force. For example, let us take. Understand? I am lifting the load. Then is it called as a force or not? I am lifting the load. Suppose I am lifting some heavy load from bottom ground to like this. I am lifting and I am keeping my head. So is it called as a force or not? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we are lifting any load, then that is also called as force. Understand? Suppose when I am stretching something, I am trying to stretch something, then is it called as a force? Is it called as a force?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So when I'm stretching something,
Yes, sir.
then that is also, this is the actions which we will do in our daily life. If I'll try to stretch something, then that is also called as force. In the same way, suppose when I'm trying to twisting, you can see that. When I'm trying to twisting, we can study example for each and everyone. When I'm trying to twisting like this, then this is also called as what? When I'm
Force.
Force.
called as force only. Now suppose when I will try to pressing like this, I am pressing, then this is also called as what?
Force.
Force.
Force only. So everything, like, understand, not only the pushing and pulling, like you are lifting, stretching, twisting, pressing, everything is called as force only. Understand? For example, let us discuss now. If we take a force is used when we kick a football. When you are kicking a football, is it a push or pull? Anybody? When I am kicking, this is
Push.
I am pushing, I am kicking.
Pusher.
Push or pull. Kicking means
Push.
towards you or away from you. Is it going away from you or towards you? If you kick with your leg.
Away from.
Away from you.
So means in the sense of, is it a push or pull? Is it a push or pull?
Pusher.
Push. Understand? So if I will kick a football, then that is push. Like same way, you can see. Suppose in your home, you want to open the drawer. Understand? Draw self. So then what you will do? You will do like this or like this. When you are closing like this, when you are opening the drawer, what you will do? Open the drawer.
Towards to you, sir. Pull.
Pull. If you want to open a drawer, understand? Then you must do pulling action.
Pull, sir. Pull.
You have to pull. Understand? So drawer of a table. Understand? Drawer of a table. We must have do the pulling action. Then only it will come to us. Is it yes or no? No. If you
Yes,
want,
sir.
If you want to lift a
Okay.
ball from the floor, then that is called as what? Lifting. Is it yes or no? Next, if you
Yes,
want to
sir.
stretch the rubber band, then that is called as what? Stretching. Understand? Like same way. Understand? When we wet the cloths, you can see while our mother is keeping the cloths for drying, she will squeeze the water out. Is it yes or no? So she will try to
Yes, sir.
squeeze the cloth, wet cloth, to remove the water from it. So this squeezing is also called as what? Force only.
Force.
Like same way, you can see when you are riding, suppose say a bicycle only, let us take, you people are riding bicycle. Whenever suddenly it will come, we will press the brakes. This pressing is called as what? We will press the brakes while car or bike or everything. Understand? We'll press the brakes so that braking a pedal, what we should call brake pedal of a car or braking a brakes of a bicycle. So that is all where we will stop pressing it. Pressing means in the sense of what? It is also called as
Force.
Force.
force only. Do you understand it? So that is what
Yes,
with
sir.
all the actions everywhere we are applying some. We are doing something like pushing, pulling, lifting, stretching, twisting, or pressing. So every action is called as force only. Now suppose you may notice it. Suppose a few times you may see that the fallen leaves, the leaves which has been fallen from the plant, they used to fly. They used to fly, understanding why they are going away. They will fly away with the wind. Why? What is the reason behind? Somebody is exerting force.
Because
Yeah, they're trying to pushing away from the ground. That is why they are flying. Who is pushing? What is the force acting here? If you see that fallen
our
leaf
atmospheric
fly
force.
away. So what is that atmosphere contains? Anybody, girls? Laksha, Alana, Tamil Selvan, Darun. If you see that the leaves or paper and all something will used to fly, or else if you take the feathers and all, they used to fly in a air. So who is exerting force there? Pradosh?
Our atmosphere.
Atmosphere means what?
Atmosphere.
So if you take the
Air.
fallen leaves of trees fly away with wind because the force of wind, understand? So the force of wind means in the sense of the air pressure, understanding? The air will try to push them away from it. Understand? The air from the bottom, whatever the air is present, when the wind will blows, so the force of wind, it will try to push that leaves away from it. That is why they will understanding fly and they will go away from it. As well as you may see that during thunderstorms, as well as some tsunami floods and all. Have you noticed it? Now we have Yana flood or something is going to affect now. Takte is over. Now we are going to get another tsunami. Is it yes or no? Recently now happening. You may notice it.
Yes, sir.
News and all you may watch. Understand? When the roofs of some huts. If you take hut means house will be like this. Is it yes or no? Hut means like this. So which is having a house
Yes,
like
sir.
called as hut. You may notice it during the floods and all, like understanding, like tsunami or cyclones and all. We have now Yana cyclone. Takte cyclone is over. Now Yana or something is coming. And that cyclone, you can see these huts fly away during a stroke. Because why? Why? They will fly away and they will fall away from it. Have you noticed it? They will fly away like this and they will fall. Everything building will be collapsed. Why? Who is doing here? Who is pushing it away? Because when the strong winds will blow, understand?
Sir.
The air force.
Wind will blow. So what will happen? So by the time wind will blows with like 50 kilometer per hour, 150 kilometer per hour, like that speed will come. So this strong wind will come and will hit this very forcefully and it will try to push it. It will try to push it like this. So that is the reason why the huts will fall down. They will go. The roofs of this hut fly away because of this wind force. Because of why? Because this wind pushes them away. Yeah, can you able to hear me? Can you able to hear me? Yes? Hello? Pradosh? Can you hear me, Pradosh? Darun? Can you hear me? So that is what will happen. So when the strong winds will blows, these winds will pushes these huts of this some huts roofs. They will fly away during a stroke because of this force of this strong winds. So, like same way you can see when. Can you hear me, Pradosh? Pradosh, can you able to hear me? Tarun, hello, okay.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Oh, now can you able to hear me? Please.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Now also.
Yes, sir.
Now. Hello.
No, sir, no, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. Now clear, sir.
Unstable. Okay. So that is the reason. So now this is all the reasons. Whenever you will observe this all the cases. So if you see here, even the roofs of some huts fly away because of the force of strong wind. Understanding the force of strong winds pushes them away. That is the reason why they will fly away during these strokes. As well as when we are flying a kite, when a kite is fly a kite, then actually what is happening now? We can actually feel the force of wind on it. Is it yes or no? While you are lifting the
Yes,
kite
sir.
away from it, understanding? While you are lifting the kite away from it, understanding? Then what will happen? We can see that some force is trying to drag us. Is it yes or no? If you'll remove it, if you'll remove if you suppose you are not holding the thread, then what will happen? The kite will go very away from us. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why? Because
Sir.
somebody is pushing it up. Who is that pushing? Why the kite is going upwards always? Because
Air.
of air is trying to push it, understanding? So that is the reason why it will go always upwards. So that is the reason why when we are carrying that thread, understanding, which we are controlling the kite, we will feel always some force, understanding? Even when the fast moving winds will blows, then we will feel difficult to hold the kite. Is it yes or no? Few times that our thread also
Yes, sir.
and the kite will fly away from us. So that is the reason. So everywhere if you observe, somebody is trying to push or pull, then only we can observe that the motion in an object. So that is what we used to call as force. So force means, understanding, a push or pull of an object, or else you can say if any action if you'll do like lifting, pressing, stretching, squeezing, everything we used to call as what? Everything we used to call as
Force.
force. Understand? So now let us comes to the effect of forces. If we'll apply the force, if I am applying the effect, so if I am applying the forces, then what kind of effect can cause? Effect of force we can call it as. What we used to call it as? Effect of force.
Effect of force.
Force. Let us.
Effect of force.
Now, for example, you can take. Now I have a football here. I have a ball here. Now if I'll kick it, kicking means what? Push or pull? Push or pull? Push. Is
Push,
it-
sir.
Now the ball is at stationary. So now if I'll kick it, push, then what will happen? It will start moving. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it is happening because of whom? Why it is moving? Because of effect of force. Is it yes or no? So that is the first effect.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
force can move a stationary body. A force can
Move a stationary body.
move a stationary object, or is the body which is in rest. Stationary body. A force can move a stationary body. Now, suppose second one. I'm riding a bicycle. Understanding? Mavanish, Tamil Selvan, everybody you remember. So I'm riding a bicycle. Now suddenly I'm applying a brakes. So I'm applying the brakes means in the sense of I'm applying what? Force. Is it yes or no? I am pushing it. I am pushing I am pressing my brakes. I am pressing in the sense of my cycle will comes to rust. So that means in the sense of I am actually moving. I am coming to rust because of force only. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? So that is the
Yes.
second effect of force.
Yes, sir.
Effect of force, by applying force, I can stop a moving body. Is it yes or no? Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is the second
Yes, sir.
effect. Suppose you see, Pradosh has kicked this ball. Now the ball is moving. Now opposite Monish will come and he will keep his leg opposite to that. Means he is applying the force in opposite direction so that the football will comes to rust. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? So means in a sense of
Yes, sir.
Yes,
can come to the rust by applying the force. Understand, Laksha? Alana, that is what you should remember. Now, third one, let us come to here. Suppose you see, now let us take Darun is cycling. Darun is cycling now. Now, from the back side, let us, Elamukiri will come on, he will try to push him from the back side. Then what will happen? He will go, his speed will increases or decreases? His speed will increases or decreases?
Increases.
Increases. Is it yes or no?
Increases.
Force. Because of force, the speed of a body is increasing. Now, same way you see. Suppose again the same Darun is cycling. Now, Elamukil will come and will try to hold his backside, understanding, bar, and he will try to push back. Understanding? So then what will happen? Pull backward. Pull, not push. Pull backward. Then what will happen? His speed will decrease or not? Or else he will hold tightly.
Yes, sir.
Decreases.
Speed will decrease or not? So, because of applying
Decreases.
force, because of applying force. So what is happening? The speed of a body is changing. Means in the sense of it may be increases or it may be decreases. Is it yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Third effect of force. So by applying force, we can change the speed of your body. What we change? We can change the
Speed of a body.
of your body.
Speed of a body.
Applying force, we may increase the speed, or else by applying force, we may decrease the force. Do you understand? All of you. Now, that is the third effect of force. Now, let us come to the fourth one. Now, for example, you may see football or volleyball or hockey somewhere. You can see. Suppose my team is here. Suppose let me take here some boy. Let us take Pradosh now. Pradosh is here, and Pradosh's teammate somewhere here, Monish or else Tamil Selvan. Tamil Selvan is here. Understand? Now, here Monish is present. So actually Monish wants to pass the ball. Suppose the ball is hitting in this direction. The ball is coming in this direction. Now, Tamil Selvan wants to pass the ball to Pradosh because he is the goal. He will keep the goal. So that how he will do? The ball is coming in this direction. Now he will come and he will hit with his bat in this direction. So that the direction of body will changes. Is it yes or no? The direction of motion is changing or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So by
Yes,
applying
sir.
force, what I can do? I can change the direction of moving body. Is it yes or no? For
Moving
example,
body.
more even
Yes, sir.
you see, bowling case, I will throw the ball in this direction. Is it yes or no? I will throw the ball in this direction. Now, batsman,
sir.
what he will do? He will hit the ball in opposite direction. Is it yes or no? The ball will go left
Yes, sir.
side, the ball will go right side, or the ball will go in any other direction. Or few times the ball will go even back side also. So means in the sense of by applying force, the direction of moving body is changing or not? Is changing or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So that is the
Yes, sir.
force. So by applying force, what I can do? A force can change the direction of moving body. Change the direction
Direction of moving body.
of moving body. Moving body. Understand? And the last one, you may see that if I will apply the force, suppose for example, you can see, if I will apply the force now, this is looks like a cylinder now. If I'll remove it, now it's not looks like a cylinder. Is it yes or no? Suppose this is my cloth. If I will press it, if I will apply the force, now shape and size both are changing or not? Shape of the
Yes, sir.
object.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
I will break this one by applying force, then the shape is changing or not? Yes or no?
Yes,
that
sir.
is fifth effect of force. So by applying force, I can change the size and shape of an object. Is it yes or no? Change the
Yes, sir.
size, understanding, or understanding size and shape of the object. Shape of the object. Suppose, understand, if you have a smartphone, if you try to hit it in the ground, then what will happen? Because of force, the smartphone will break into pieces. So means in the sense of what? The shape is changing or not? Size is changing or not? Suppose you have a balloon, inflated balloon. If you poke with a pin, what will happen? If you poke with a pin, what will happen? By applying force, the balloon will blast so that its shape is changing. Is it yes or no?
Last.
Yes. Or else,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
now,
sir.
understand a deflated balloon. Now if you start blowing the air, blowing the air, the balloon will start bulges outside, or else it will be inflated. Means in the sense of the size is increasing. So what is happening here? Who is applying force there? By blowing air, who is applying? Air is exerting force inside
Air.
the balloon, so that the size.
Air exert force.
You understand? So in all the cases, the size and shape is changing or not by applying force.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is all the examples of understanding effects of forces. And what is the effects of forces means? 5 things you should remember always. A force can move a stationary body. A force can stop a moving body. A force can change the speed of a moving body. A force can change the direction of a moving body, and as well as a force can change the shape and size of a body. Do you understand or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is only called
Yes,
as
sir.
understanding effects of forces. Effects of forces. All of you should write
Forces.
force. All of you first write force. Force. A push or pull on a body. 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 Darun, are you understand Darun? Tamil Selvan? A push or pull on a body is called force. Is called force. A push or pull on a body is called force. Forces are used. Forces are used. Okay, Laksha. Alana, are you understand? Maunesh, right? Forces are used in our everyday actions. Forces are used in our everyday actions. Forces are used in our everyday actions, like pushing, like pushing, comma, pushing, comma, pulling, comma, lifting, comma, stretching, comma, twisting. For everything you can give an example. Is it yes or no? Can you give the example of every action? We can able to easily.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That is what? That is why I'm not saying examples, because it is funny. That is why. Twisting and pressing. Can you able to give example for every action or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. That is what you should remember. Okay? That is pressing and pressing. Next, all of you keep reading. Effects of forces. Effects of forces. Effects of forces. Can anybody show the force? Is it possible to show the force? Suppose I will hit the Pradoshas, like I will slap him. I will ask him to show the force. Is it possible to show the force? Is it possible?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. So force, it is not possible. Suppose I will hit this wall. I cannot, I will ask you to show the force. I cannot, because force cannot visible to anybody. But we can feel the effect of force. How? If I will hit him, he will get the pain. Or else the skin color change. Or else if I will throw this dongle, if I will throw it, then it will start moving. So means in the sense of, I cannot show the force, but I can feel the effect of force. Is it yes or no? Yes or no? So how I can
Yes, sir.
the force
Yes, sir.
or not? Either I have applied a force or not. How I can judge? I can judge only by the effects of forces.
Feeling.
So it will produces the various effects in bodies around us. So by seeing the effect, understand, I can say that, understand, the force is applied, because a force cannot be seen. Suppose I observe that the body is in stationary. Now, understanding, the ball is start moving. So means in the sense of what? I can say that it is because of effect of force. Suppose the ball is moving, it is coming to rust slowly. I can say that it is because of effect of force. Do you understanding now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Nobody
Yes, sir.
cannot show the force, but we can judge the force by only, we can produce understanding by seeing it, only we can judge only by the effects which it can produce in various bodies around us. That is what you should remember. So all of you keep heading effects of force. Effects of force. Effects of force. All of you write. A force cannot be seen. A force cannot be seen. Darun, are you understanding, Darun? Tamil Selvan? A force
Yes, sir.
cannot be seen. A force
Yes, sir.
cannot be seen. A force cannot be seen. Full stop. A force can be judged. A force can be judged. A force can be judged. A force can be judged only by the effects. A force can be judged only by the effects, which it can produce, in various bodies around us. So what is that effects of forces? We have 5 effects of forces. Is it yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So these are the 5 effects of forces. Now below it, all of you write one by one these 5 effects of forces very clearly. And I have taught you the example of each effect of forces. So now example, if you below it you write each type of forces, you will write one example. Can you able to write it or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All of you. Is there anybody don't know
Yes,
example?
sir.
So these are the 5 effects of forces, and you can give each one example. Anything. Suppose change the shape of a object if you want. Stretching the rubber band or stretching the spring. You can give what? The shape will change or
Sir,
not?
sponge.
Yeah, sponge also. The size will size and shape both will change. That is, you can write any example like that. Do you understand? Write it now, all of you. The 5 effects you have to write. Completed?
Yes, sir.
All of you
No,
do.
sir. 1 minute, sir.
Okay. All of you do it. No issues. Tamil Selvan? Yes or no?
Last point, sir.
Okay, okay.